This is episode 13 of the Online Playmaker Sessions. This week's episode is with the Minister of Attraction Marketing, Ron Gelok.
Welcome to the Online Playmaker Sessions. This is the place for the latest what's working now strategies from the best online playmakers, the top marketers, the rising stars who are making it happen right now. Every week, you'll get real, actionable lessons that you can take and apply immediately in your business, delivered in short 20-minute sessions. Our focus is your results. Here's your host, entrepreneur, world-class trainer, and marketing strategist, Norbert Orlowitz.
Hello, online playmakers. If this is your first time tuning into the Playmaker Sessions, thank you for choosing us, and don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, and if you prefer video, our YouTube channel at onlineprofitplaybook.tv. As with all of our episodes, we have all the show notes, transcripts, and actionable tips over on the blog. Just head over to www.onlineprofitplaybook.com. You'll also be able to get access to my complimentary 5-video tutorial series on building the proper foundation for your online business, as well as several other free trainings, including my Instant Income Multiplier tutorial. And if you're ready to multiply your results fast, check out the premium membership of our Online Profit Playbook, where our guests open up their closely guarded playbooks and walk you step by step through the exact marketing funnels and sales process they use to build their audience, grow their influence, and make sales. Get the coveted Online Profit Playbook today. Just head over to onlineprofitplaybook.com and join the Playmakers. Ron Gelok is a man of faith, professional internet network marketer, skateboarder, world traveler, entrepreneur, home-based business coach, and minister. Ron has an incredible story of struggling through adversity, poverty, depression, and addiction, then turning his life around in faith with a newfound purpose to inspire and empower others to create a life they truly desire. Ron has been a real estate investor, top producer in multiple network marketing companies, top 10 producer in numerous affiliate marketing contests, and now has turned his experiences and faith into a position of coaching and empowering others to prosper. Ron has a unique ability to discover what holds entrepreneurs back and help them break through their barriers, implement simple marketing strategies, and lead them on a journey of Christ-focused coaching and personal development. This week's Online Playmaker, Ron Gelok. All right, welcome back, everyone. Episode 13 of the Online Playmaker Sessions. And today, I'm really excited for this interview. I've got my good friend and marketing superstar, Ron Gelok. Ron, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing awesome, Norbert. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me. Seen a bit of the Online Playmakers. It's an exciting project. You're delivering a lot of value. So I'm a little humbled and honored as well to be here with you and do this.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm excited to bring you on because, I've really watched you grow. I've watched you develop as a marketer and as an entrepreneur. You got your start several years back, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And just watching your business grow, watching your presence grow online, watching your impact grow and develop, and you develop as a leader and a marketer. It's one of the most exciting things for me to see new marketers come into the game and then grow and then develop and then just, take their own ideas and take their own passion and grow their business. And you're such a testament to that. And I love what you're doing in your business today, nowadays. And I can't wait for you to share, how you got there. And then, of course, in our premium session, walking us through sort of step-by-step what you're doing right now to get clients and serve your customers. So, Ron, let's jump right in there because we try to keep these interviews nice and tight. Where I'd love to start out is I'd love to kind of start out near the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey or your online marketing journey. There's always a breakthrough that happens for every marketer. When we get started in this industry, it's confusing, it's overwhelming, there's so much information, and we struggle for a period of time, but then a breakthrough happens. And what I'm interested to find out from you is, what was that breakthrough? And I know it could be several different things, but share with us one of the big breakthroughs. Maybe it was a mental shift. Maybe it was physically an activity that you started doing in your business. Share with us, what was the breakthrough that took you from struggling to finally starting to create results?
Yeah, that's a great question. And we all have like several little things along things. So like first easy one that comes to mind, I think, is probably like when I made my first affiliate commission. I got the email notification and I was like, this works. It's working. Oh my gosh, I can do this. So like that was like the belief thing, like just getting your first one like years ago. And then I guess like more recently, probably about 2 years ago, I went to an internet marketing event. I think you might have been at this one. And yeah, we were just hanging out with some other marketers at night, and it was like 2 a.m. and I was walking down the street in Austin, with a guy that I really admire. He does a lot of paid marketing, and I was saying to him, I was like, hey, I just wish I was in your spot. I mean, the guy is still doing 7 figures online, and I was just like, wow, that's very impressive. And I was like, I wish I was in your spot, and he stopped me right there. We stopped walking, and he looked at me like rather intensely, and he just goes, Ron. And it's one of those cliche statements, but it actually like really hit me at this point. He says, Ron, you're exactly in the right place at the right time at this exact moment, and just trust the process, enjoy the journey. And when he said that to me, like rather intensely, and how I looked at him, like with the business he had, I just took that to heart, and I was just like, yeah, actually he's really right. I mean, I'm at this event. I need to be okay with that. And at this same event, I'm looking at the guys on stage, the other marketers up there, and the speakers, and I'm saying like, oh yeah, I'm doing that strategy right now. I'm like, that guy's really goofy. And I'm just like listening and watching these guys. And then I started asking myself, like, while I was sitting in the audience there, I was like, why not me? Why not me? There's literally no difference between me and those people who are speaking or presenting or anything, except they have a little bit more time under their belt. They're buying training courses. I'm buying training courses. They're hiring coaches. I'm hiring coaches. Like, they just have more time. So once I realized that, I was like, and in combination of what the other guy said, like, I'm in the right place, right time. I just decided, I was like, I'm just going to go for it. Let me just run now. So those 2 things at that one event, I guess were really strong catalysts to just take marketing online really serious for me. So it was just like that culmination of that weekend. But those 2 things were kind of like huge catalysts for me.
That feels to me, when you share that story, that feels to me, it's kind of like it's that moment where confidence develops, and it's not like this confidence. It's more like this confidence, almost like a trusting. Do you know what I mean? Like a trusting, like you're in the right place, you're doing the right thing, you've got what it takes, and I know I can make this work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what took place, because I just looked at where I was. I looked at the knowledge that I do have, and I was like, you know what? I'm also going to be like a good steward of what I have. I don't need any other things. Let me just run with what I know and what I have now, and make it work. And coming out of that event and just like one affiliate program, I had a lot of results. They made me like member of the month. That was like an all-time high for me in sales. They put me on their advisory board, and brought a lot of different things happened, like out of a 90-day run out of that event. And it was, I think, really the only thing that really switched was just the mindset, or the mentality, like you said, that confidence. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, you created some success during that 90-day plan you're talking about. Share with us, what were you doing in your business? Was it social media? Was it paid ads? Was it Facebook? Was it videos? What were the activities that you were taking, specifically taking to create results at that time?
Yeah, for me, I was doing a lot of like network marketing and affiliate marketing in those spaces. So one, I actually started just kind of blending the online and the offline world a bit more, like with the small amount of leads I was generating. I was like, okay, let me actually really follow up with them. So let me get on the phone with my leads and do that. So that was one element of it. And as far as like specific like marketing strategy, I just started being more consistent and disciplined with the strategies that I had. One being video marketing, content marketing. So I did two things I can remember like very specifically in regards to like video. One would be almost daily, I was creating a piece of content, a video that was serving the needs, the pains, the wants, the desires of my audience, which was struggling network marketers. So providing solutions to their pain points and putting those on YouTube, sharing them in different Facebook groups that I had started and that I was an engaged member of. And then over time, throwing a little ad money behind them with a capture page to it is kind of, just pouring a little more gasoline on the fire, getting more eyeballs on what you're already doing. So doing that, and in regards to like, this isn't really video, but you're still in front of a camera. I started doing more webinars, probably like two a month, and previously before that, wasn't doing any webinars. It was something that intimidated me. So I started just putting myself out there more and offering more value, like under promise, over deliver kind of stuff.
Nice. I like it. And that's a common theme. Whenever I ask that question, what did you start doing when you started to see results? One of the common answers is I started creating content.
Yeah.
It's either videos, blog posts. Typically it's videos. And what I see that happens in marketers when they get out there and they start to actually produce content, it's making that shift from being a consumer and constantly seeking answers to actually being the one that's providing answers, right? And it's a simple shift, but it's a massive shift. And when you take that step, for some of us, we have to develop the confidence to be able to actually put ourselves in that position where we can actually do that. But tell me, how did that change your approach to your business when you started creating those videos, especially on a daily basis? What did you notice in yourself and in your business that changed?
Yeah, that's a great question. Instead of, and you said part of it, instead of being like, you switch from like student to teacher, right? So when you're in that teacher role, you're looking at different experiences that happen in your day, or things that you have read. Like, so I like when I go through trainings or events or books, I have like two different thoughts now. Like one, like, oh, that's very, very interesting. And then two is like, oh, that would be a great blog post. That would be a great video. So I have a separate set of notes that I take specifically on content stuff. And I think like just to help the person who was in my shoes years ago, who may just be starting out, I think a great principle to really adopt is that if you know something, if you know one thing that can help another person and you can teach that, you're in a position to move into that teacher role and position yourself more of the expert. And you can do that I think in any niche, because someone is always going to have be a beginner and seeking those beginner answers, and you can be that person. And as you develop, you're always a student. Like, don't ever stop being a student. As you develop more, just keep teaching what you're learning. Along the way, you're bringing people with you along the path. That's something I've seen you do over the years, because I've followed you and learned a lot from you.
Yeah, exactly. And I love what you said about that. There isn't like this time where all of a sudden we're ready to be a teacher. We're always students. That never changes. I'm a student to this day. I'm constantly attending webinars and learning from other marketers, learning from marketers that I taught, That's the process, right? Because there's always new things happening. So you can be, like you said, it's just a mental shift. You know, when you're on a webinar or you're learning something, you're just thinking, okay, this is great. I can use this in my business, and oh, this is great. I can share this now on a blog post. And it really is as simple as that. And it's just a mindset shift.
Mm. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so so many questions here. One question I want to ask you right now. Okay, so you've done a lot of video marketing. I've seen you now. You know, you've spoken on stage. You lead webinars. You lead some of the morning calls with the community with MLSP. You do so much now. To lead students. When you've got new people getting started online, what is your advice? What strategy? What is your plan for them? What kind of advice do you offer them when they're getting started? What should they be focusing on?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. A few things come to mind. One, I would tell you, really just be patient with yourself, number one, and trust the process that you're going to be going through. A lot of people come online thinking like, okay, this is my shortcut, this is my easy button, and it kind of is, but there is also a learning curve to it. It's like, you may know how to ride a bike, but now I'm going to learn how to ride a unicycle. So that is like a new skill set. It's something different. So that's why I say be patient with yourself. And just when you come online, don't think like, hey, I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow and I'm going to have 100 leads per day coming in by the end of next Tuesday. Like that's, unrealistic expectation. Like, yeah, some people do that. I'm not one of them. I don't think you are either. So be patient with yourself. And then when it comes to like picking a marketing strategy, I'd say just pick one to start with. If you like writing a lot, something like articles or blogging might be good for you, or doing a lot of like email marketing. If you're somebody that's like that, you like talking to people, you're like a people person, like webinars and video might be a great place for you. I would say go with what you feel is something easy and is strong for you, not what someone else tells you to do. We're all kind of wired differently. And the reality is that all of the strategies work, they're all working. You just want to find one right now that's going to be a great fit for you, and then dive deep with that. And I would say I'd give yourself with, at least like a 90-day, like evaluation period, and say like, I'm going to learn this and I'm going to implement this. And then at the end of the 90 days, take that milestone or that point and look back and say, okay, this is where I started from, and here's where I am now. Let me look at my metrics. Let me look at my results over that time and see, is this working? Is this a scalable model I want to continue to do? And then, because you're learning during this whole time, and by the end of 90 days, I think you should have a good handle on any strategy that you pick. If not, might want to pick something else. It might be a better time to pick a different strategy. So 90-day runs on strategy there, and just focus on one. Be patient with yourself, and yeah, that's what I would say to the new person. I don't know. One more thing, I wouldn't say like follow a large multitude of marketers. Like if you're coming on to online playmakers, I would just stay focused here. And in the members area of online playmakers, just implementing some of the stuff that is there, and don't be listening to like 2 gurus from over there and 3 gurus from over there, because it's going to be overwhelming, and you're going to get like the ooh shiny syndrome kicking in. So just follow like maybe like 1 to 2 guys, or like one system at a time, so you don't get overwhelmed and pulled in a bunch of different areas. Does that make sense?
Yeah, focus is a big thing, and you mentioned that twice there when you're talking about choosing a strategy and then also choosing who you follow. It's just being focused. Absolutely. All right, let me ask you a little bit, because your business has really grown and transformed over the last couple of years, and I really love what you've done with your branding and with your positioning in the marketplace. I really admire what you've done there, and I know that it's worked really well for you. So why don't you share with us a little bit about sort of your transition and your growth as an entrepreneur and as an online marketer, and some of the new things that you've added into your business, some of the new things that you're doing with it.
Sure, absolutely. So where I started first is really in network marketing, and then do as a lot of us do. And then I decided, hey, I need to take this online to kind of scale it and get more serious. I came across, MLSP and different training courses and stuff to kind of learn about, adding value and solving pains, wants, needs, desires, and really started doing that and chose video to do that, and, built several different companies and income streams just by following that. And but then, like, just for me, I realized, I have, like, network marketing is great, not gonna knock that in any way. It's a leveraged business model, it's fun, highly lucrative, but I learned, like, I have like different passions, different purposes than just building network marketing. So, like, one of the things that has happened during the past 2 years, that's, like, I'd call a transition period for me, is I became, a licensed minister. So during that time, I started realizing, hey, network marketing is built the same way as Christianity is a lot. He's had 12 disciples, and we've all heard that analogy a lot in that world. So I was like, all right, let me start incorporating my faith more into my marketing. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. People are actually engaging and responding to the faith element as well. I'm like, okay, let me do that more. And it's more fun for me. It's more like who I am. So I guess that's where, like, one of my passions was meeting more of my, two of my passions were kind of coming together, marketing and my faith. So I just started incorporating that more, and realizing as I'm doing that, I'm getting more engagement, I'm getting a stronger following, because that little element, which is more me anyway, differentiated me in the marketplace. I no longer looked like, every Tom, Dick, and Harry screaming, like, hey, don't chase, beg, and bug your friends and family. Do this over here. And that was like my little, that was like my hot sauce, sprinkling it on there, if you will, adding some flavor to it. So doing that, I'm sort of attracting more, like Christian entrepreneurs, Christian networkers, Christian marketers. And I was like, okay, I can talk about my faith in all my marketing now. And as I'm doing that and just giving, like, more core foundational business and marketing stuff, I started attracting a higher quality clientele, higher quality leads than outside of network marketing. And as I'm doing that, just being, like, true to myself and sharing the value that I'm consuming and then putting back out there, I was attracting people that, like, hey, like, I was in network marketing, but now I want to build a personal brand and kind of create info products. And, like, and so people started asking me, like, hey, do you do coaching? And at the time I was like, oh, I'm not doing any coaching. But I was just like, yes, I am doing coaching. Yes, I am. I kind of transitioned into it naturally. And then, and found like, hey, I really enjoy doing this, and these people are seeing results. So I found, like, I'm pretty good at coaching people and finding out, like, hey, what's your purpose? Like, what excites you getting up in the morning, and how can we create a business around that? So that's kind of, like, I've transitioned. I still have some network marketing income streams, but I've transitioned more out of that world into, like, hey, let's build you a business and a brand online. And out of that, network marketing can just be one of your pillars, your income streams. Let's do coaching, live events, info products, affiliate stuff, which is just opens up a lot more that you can do, all under the umbrella of, hey, I'm a personal trainer, or hey, I'm a marriage coach, or you know, like I want to help, or I'm like a value coach, I'm a life coach. Let me help you feel valuable or something over there. And then so that's kind of where I'm at now, is finding a entrepreneur that wants to do more than just network marketing and building a personal brand and having multiple streams of income just under the umbrella of your passion or purpose, if you will. So the people I'm kind of attracting now are you know, Christian entrepreneurs who are in that space.
It's an awesome testament to, you know, how you should grow your business. And I love the branding aspect that you've taken there. I love how you've taken, you know, a part of yourself that's really you know, that you're passionate about, and you're bringing it into your business, and it's attracting the right people to you. And I think a lot of marketers, especially when you get started, you're kind of afraid to bring, you know, your own personal elements into your marketing. But it's I think it's a big mistake. You know, I know that you share that with your clients now as well, is, you know, what are you passionate about? What's your purpose? Let's bring that into your business. Let's build a business around that. And you've done an excellent job of doing that. So you're focused right now mainly on coaching clients. And I know in our premium session, you're actually going to walk us through your marketing process, step by step, on how you actually get clients. And that strategy is something that anybody can use no matter what they're promoting, because really what it's about is getting on the phone with people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you can do some stuff that's automated, but yeah, in the members area, I'm going to walk people through exactly how I acquire coaching clients. And you know, this is a little bit more like high ticket stuff, but I believe you can do it in any niche, and it's actually extremely lucrative. It pays a lot more than I thought, and you'll find that in my marketing that I do, good marketing attracts as well as it repels. So some of my stuff is a little controversial as well, which, you know, I'll share with you shortly.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great little topic of conversation. Let's touch on that really quickly too. This whole idea that good marketing repels as much as it attracts. And again, now, are you talking because of the, you know, sort of your branding and positioning, or controversy that you're creating? Maybe share with us a little bit about what you mean by that in marketing. A little tip that maybe people can take away when they're looking at their advertising.
Yeah. So I'll just share a little bit of mine. So obviously, like incorporating any kind of faith or religion, it hits different sore spots for people.
Yeah.
For people who may have grown up like in church, or have been hurt by a church or a pastor or a priest or something like that, they may not want anything to do with God or religion. And you know, I'll ask questions like, hey, does God want you to succeed? Does God want you to prosper? Or you know, man, you'll see this in the example that I bring up. And, you know, so some people think like, you know, like, yeah, God wants you to succeed, and he wants you to have money. And then other people will say like, oh, you know, Jesus was, you know, he came and he was in a manger, so he wants us to be poor and have nothing and stuff. So there's two schools of thoughts there. Mm-hmm. So even inside of that niche, it's going to attract some, it's going to repel some. And that creates a lot of engagement on your content, which is also going to drive the cost of some of your ads down too. And it's going to naturally start getting shared, and create a topic of conversation. So some people are going to like that, and then some people are going to hate you too. Either way, you're getting attention, and that's what you want. You want more eyeballs on your stuff. So, you know, that's like in some of my marketing. And then as far as in your branding, I'm also in a little bit of a transition in my branding to going like full Jesus and Christianity over here, because I just have more fun and it's more fulfilling for me to serve that person, that audience. I'll still serve both people, absolutely, right? I'm weird like that, but I just have more fun serving that audience because of the nature of the conversation and shared values and beliefs. So I want to serve more of that person, and branding myself that way as like, I don't know, like the Jesus freak person or whatever, still figuring it out, right? But branding myself that way is going to repel people that want nothing to do with that. And I'm okay with that. Still love them. Thank you for coming to my website. I hope we get some value regardless, but I want to dive deeper with this person and create a tribe and create a brand and a following and really just raving fans and drive deeper into that niche, into those funnels, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly how you do it. I mean, that's how you build a loyal following and raving fans is, those people that love you, they're going to stick up for you against the people that are bashing you or that hate what you're saying. Right. And that's how you create that loyal following. I love it. It's powerful. It's engaging, and it lowers your ad costs. So, hey, everybody wins. Gotta love it. All right, let's wrap this up. This was some great information, Ron. I really love that you were able to share this information with us, because I think it's a lot of marketers that need to hear this. Maybe they're on the fence about incorporating some of their own personal lifestyle or their personal beliefs or their personal passions into their business. And what we're saying here is, yes, go do that. If it alienates some people, that's okay. That's what you want for your branding. Be true to yourself, and it's going to help you in your business like it's helped you, right? That's kind of the message that we're saying. So, Ron, what I'd love for you to do is let's just wrap this up. Leave 3 tips of wisdom from Ron Gelok for marketers online right now that want to take their business to the next level, no matter where they're at right now. They want to take their business to the next level. 3 tips from Ron. Go for it.
Okay, 3 tips. Number 1, I would say do the thing that you should do, but scares you. Right? That would be number 1. That's the way great way to get out of your comfort zone. Number 2, pick one strategy and one mentor to follow at a time and focus on that for a period of 90 days. And then number 3, I would say be patient with yourself. Trust the process and just doing that. Be disciplined and consistent. Work on your business either every day or every week. Just pick a specific amount of time where you can be disciplined and consistent, either to learning or actually marketing, and measure that over time. And I think if you follow those 3 tips, specifically that last one, you're going to see growth. You're going to see success over time. So I would encourage you to move forward with those.
Awesome, Ron. Love it. 3 powerful tips. Absolutely have to agree with all 3 of those. Ron, thank you so much. I want to thank you for everything you do for the industry, for all the people that you're helping. It's awesome to see all the lives that you're touching and impacting and helping them to grow their business. Again, thank you for being here, taking time out of your day and sharing with our audience your wisdom, your experience, and some real strategies that they can apply in their business and help to grow their business and their lifestyle. So, Ron, thank you very much. Very much appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me, Norbert. This was a blast, and we probably could have made this for hours long just talking about marketing, but I appreciate you inviting me and being able to share some value with your audience today. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Fantastic. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the session, and we will see you next week. If you haven't already, upgrade to premium and you'll get access to all of the closely guarded playbooks of top marketers like Ron, where Ron's going to be sharing with us step by step exactly how he markets, how he generates leads, builds his audience, and gets coaching clients as well. So we'll see you in the premium sessions in the premium membership area, and we'll see you next week with another episode.
I hope you enjoyed this week's Playmaker session. If you love the session, subscribe now to our YouTube channel so you never miss our weekly episodes. Be sure to also subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Just type in Online Playmakers in the search bar and click subscribe, and be sure to leave a 5-star review.
All of the episodes, show notes, transcripts, resources, and bonuses are available on the blog over at onlineprofitplaybook.com, along with several bonus free tutorials I've created for you as well. Your fast track to results is to follow the Playmakers. You can download their closely guarded playbooks and follow them step by step to grow your influence, build your audience, and create results in your business right now. Head over to onlineprofitplaybook.com and join the Playmakers to get full access today. Thank you again for joining us today, and be sure to tune in next week as we bring you another power-packed session with the top Playmakers online. This is Norbert Orlowitz, signing off.